everyone. Hi, welcome back. I am Samantha Joy, and I am checking in with my weekly check-in here, virtually here on my YouTube channel, talking about week 7 from Julia Cameron's The Artist Way. This past week was about recovering a sense of connection. We turn this week to the practice of right attitudes for creativity. The emphasis is on your receptive as well as active skills. So she talks a lot about how, as artists, she's reminding us that we are conduits. The powers that be on high, he is channeling through us, and we create what we are told. So our body is an instrument, the communicator. We're not thinking something up as much as we are getting something down. And she talks about the difference between thinking of it like what we create already exists in the universe. We're not making things up. We're taking what is given to us from the universe and sharing it here on Earth with everybody else, which is an interesting concept to think of. She also talks about perfectionism, how the desire to want to get something right or not do it at all is very toxic. You just got to have faith that it's going to work out the way it works out. Something is better than nothing. Just get it down, get it done. Learn as you go. It's a process. Creation is always a process. Remind yourself this. This is a positive affirmation. I am in the midst of a process, and I am proud of myself for taking this risk. Let's say that again. I am in the midst of a process, and I am proud of myself for taking this risk. She also talks about risks and jealousy, and how usually if you feel jealous of someone or something, it's because you want it for yourself and you don't yet feel brave enough to go and get it. For a while, I would go and see a play, and sometimes, having my theater degree, I know what I'm looking for. I know what good acting is, and I believe I can do it. And sometimes I would go see a play, and the people who are acting in it, I'm thinking, I could do so much better. And I would be jealous of them because they're on that freaking stage and I'm not. But you know what? All I have to do is keep auditioning, and eventually I will get cast in something, and then I can have what they have. It's actually kind of, it gives me hope, actually, instead of being depressed about how, I can't have what I want. It's like, well, if I know that I'm better than them and they're doing this and I want to do this, if they can do it, there's no way I can't not do it. Does that make sense? I don't know. It's kind of helpful to think about it that way, in terms of, if I want something, I can make it happen. You just have to believe in yourself, and you have to be persistent. This is my translation. This is my, take on this. She's talking about risk and jealousy. And if you're jealous of something, that's how you know deep down somewhere inside it's something that you want, that you don't feel brave enough to chase. And I'm saying, if you are brave enough to get something, just be persistent. Keep having faith. If you really want something, it can happen. I truly believe that, which is why I'm still an actor. So that's fun. Talking about jealousy. Talking about thinking about things you would do if only you felt brave enough to do them. If there was no consequences, right? Because a lot of times we're held back by things we are afraid to do because of the consequences. Like, if I try blank, blank will happen. So flip that around. Instead of thinking negatively, it's like, I can't do blank because blank would happen if I took that risk. Think, okay, if I do this, I will be happy because it's something I want to do. Because the truth is, no one can predict the future. You can assume something bad might happen if you try to do this thing. But if you allow yourself to be selfish and believe that you deserve to do things that bring you joy in life, if you want to try to do something, just try to do it. Worst case scenario, you don't like it, you go back and you do something else. But allow yourself to take that risk. Tell yourself you are ready and you want to do this. And then you can. And those are the main takeaways from chapter 7, talking about recovering a sense of connection. Something I was thinking about this week is how much money I've been spending on these artist dates I've been trying to take myself out on every week. And I think it's because of the definition of artist state that I created for myself. And looking back at the beginning of this book too, when she's talking about what exactly an artist state is and why it's important, and she keeps reminding you in every chapter. It's like, okay, are you sick of the artist states or the morning pages yet? Let's talk about that. The thing is, I'm starting to redefine what an artist state is for myself. So my diamond painting, for example, hold on, this is really cool. I'm very proud of this. It's called a diamond painting. It's like a paint by number sort of situation because each of these individual plastic jewels or diamonds are placed on little tiny circles that cover this entire picture. And this entire picture is covered in glue. And it's just a paint by number thing. Instead of with paint, you got tiny plastic diamonds until you've covered it all. This took me a little while, a few weeks or so to work on. I just finished it yesterday and I'm very proud of it. But taking the time for myself to sit down at the table and spend an hour or two at a time covering this canvas in little plastic diamonds is something that brings me joy. It's a creative, artistic task that I am doing, and that can be considered an artist state. I don't have to go out and spend money going shopping, treating myself. I don't have to get myself a pedicure. I mean, I can if I want to, but I don't have to do something that extra every single week to consider it an artist state. An artist state can taking time to watch a favorite movie, taking time to make myself my favorite cup of jasmine green tea and read a book that I haven't been able to read because I feel I've been so busy the rest of the week with other tasks and work. So I feel like taking some time to work on my diamond painting this past week was an artist state for me. I thought that was kind of interesting. So thanks for checking in with me. Comment below. Let me know what you did for your artist date this week, or tell me something that you would do if you were to go on an artist date. And join me next week when we do week 8, recovering a sense of strength. All right, by the way, happy Valentine's Day. I hope you're having a wonderful today and enjoy your week. Until next time.